It's the Washington Huskies and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum in all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Washington's offense will get the ball first. And here is the tough, sure-handed Desmond Roebuck. He's a good route runner, good, solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys in the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Williams. Lets it fly. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Williams looking for a man. He's got it. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. All over him immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they want.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Number 93, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Boilermakers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. He's coming off a game in which he had 3 catches. 2 of them wound up in the end zone in their victory.
You know, what's interesting is you look at the win streak this team is on. You took a look at the offense, especially on film. The tight end is the guy that really stands out. And he's such a unique tool. He's so versatile, and he's got tremendous athletic ability. And the quarterback is throwing it to him more and more, and that's going to continue. He told us coming into this game, I'm looking one place early in each progression. It's to find my big fella, because he's the one right now paying it off for our offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. quick give. It's Gibson. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds his target down the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Handoff for Jarrett. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Boilermakers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, it's Gibson. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 8th play of the drive coming up. Here's a give to Gibson. Just smothered on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
2nd down to the air. Right side, it's Townsend. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense putting points on the board. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Turning it on! Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. They'll need a bunch on second down. Handoff for Jarrett. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on second down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock, but more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Play action with Williams. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Finding some room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just feeds the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Pushes ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Here's Williams to throw. Touchdown, Huskies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All three of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Complete on third down. Turns it on in midfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Right at the line. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Throwing, Williams. It's complete to the left. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the Pitt Panthers.
And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Wants to throw on third down. Hauls it in. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second-half start they'd hoped for. Breaks into the open, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington!
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There's some room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Straight ahead, it's Terrell. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Terrell. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They were all over it.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Wide out trying to get it in. Will not be able to turn the corner. He was fighting for that. Offense in a bunch formation. First play of this drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Out wide right, it's Gibson. Inside the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short... And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Under pressure. At midfield, he's got room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Extending the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of... Sometimes